All right, all right, all right. Let's get it popping, huh? All right. You see the man of the hour? Gamuna, man, gamuna. So, I've had some people who never really looked at François Duvalier in anything positive, and of course, who can blame them? François Duvalier was a dictator, and it was his way or the highway. But I think it's important that people understand that he didn't start off like this. He didn't start off. Oh, sorry. There's going to be a little beep going on. So I don't know. Something happened earlier today. So beep beep. It's from the computer. Anyway, he didn't start off like some kind of mad tyrant. Okay. He started off like the way Jovenel started off, trying to talk to the people, trying to, he was a doctor and he tried to win the people over. But he did underestimate the oligarchs that he was across that was against him. So, François Duvalier was born on April 14, 1907 in Port-au-Prince. I'm going to give you the whole little Wikipedia real quick. His mom, Yusilia Abraham, was a national, Haitian national, but his father, Duval, came from Martinique. So that means he wasn't even, he was Haitian, I'm not going to say he was half Haitian, he was Haitian because under the Constitution, first of all, he's born on the island, and if your mother or father is Haitian, you're Haitian, so he's Haitian. Now, Duvalier, he ended up becoming a physician. That was his profession. He graduated from the School of Public Health at the University of Michigan. So after he graduated university in Haiti, he went to the United States and attended the University of Michigan. He won a scholarship that was meant to train black doctors from the region, from the Caribbean, to assist with helping African-American servicemen during the Second World War. Because, even though there was a war going on, segregation was still a regular thing. So, a lot of the African Americans, they needed their own black doctors and this and that. And François Duvalier, this was, one of his things. So he became active in the United States sponsored campaign in 1943 to control the spread of contagious tropical diseases in Ayiti. While he helped the poor peasants, well, I don't like saying it's paysans. Paysan doesn't really sound that bad, but you say in English peasants, but paysan means peasants. He was helping them. He was helping them with typhus, malaria, those other tropical diseases. There was this thing that was getting, it was like, so back in the days, a lot of people in the outskirts, they would walk up and down the mountains and they would never wear shoes. And a lot of them started to have problems with their feet. A lot of their feet was like really inflated. And I forgot the name of this thing. Hold on, I gotta get the name. Give me a minute. You know what? I can't even find it. If you guys know the name of this disease, it's like a foot disease, like a fungus or something. So basically, because when I went on Google, I'm trying to find, they keep on just putting in like Duvalier, killer, this and that, woo, 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 woo. So you know. But anyway, um, I would like that you understand that him becoming this crazy dictator, like they say, it wasn't it wasn't it wasn't by accident, or it was done on purpose, because they tried to attack his regime. There was a point they attempted to kidnap his children. There was things that was going on that he felt like, hey, fuck all this. Why am I going to be nice to you if you trying to kill me? So, um, I had a title for this show. What's the title? What will Gary do? Gary Conille. Conille, I guess in English, Gary Conille. He's the prime minister. But there's a reason why I started talking about François Duvalier, and just kind of flow with the show, right? Now, if you take a look at the news today, you will see like a lot of nationalist parties and national movements. They are becoming powerful again, right? And like the Second World War, before it started, you had a lot of governments who kind of just like became powerful because of like a populist movement. You know what I'm saying? Either they want to remove a certain group from the country, or this or that, or I mean, you guys saw what happened during the Second World War. So there's a lot of um, nationalist parties, um, from Europe to Africa, like, they're all over. And when we're talking about nationalism, that movement, throughout history, it involves usually someone who is a patriot of that country. Now, when we're talking about black nationalism, that's something different. Okay? Like if you go back in history in America, you had that period like in the 60s, right? Where it was like black power. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. Da, 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 da. It was a movement in the United States, and of course it kind of like it was traveling all over the world. Um, you have Stokely Carmichael. He was one of like the main like authors of like that black nationalism, you know, and he was a civil rights activist too. But that whole movement of black power, it was spreading like wildfire, and many people do not understand. Again, with this gentleman in front of us, François Duvalier, he was a black nationalist. He believed in that. Um, some might say it was it was a lie. Would I say it was a lie? No, I think he did believe that the way the social construct of the society in Haiti, certain things had to be switched up. Certain things had to change. So the objective for black nationalism, it aims at improving social, political, and economic empowerment for black communities, who usually is maybe a minority within another community. It can be white, Caucasian, it could be Asian, I guess, or East Indian or whatever. But what about the need for this movement in a country like the nations in Africa, where blacks were already a majority in the population, right? So I'm going to think about the National Unity Party. You guys do a little research on the PUN, okay? You could Google National Unity Party. This was basically the political arm, the 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 the, the group that supported François Duvalier. It was the only de facto political party during the Duvalier dynasty. President Duvalier founded the National Unity Party, PUN, on June 14, 1957, as a political platform to support his presidential candidacy. And then, of course, he became, he got elected. And they became the only one party system which governed and controlled everything in the republic. That's why, he was able to have a totalitarian government. This is how it was able to be a success, because of the PUN, the National Unity Party. Now, I was telling you earlier that he went through certain events that kind of like created the monster, right? If you would like to call him a monster, me, I would say that he's like many other politicians that want to take total control of a country. Innocent people are going to die. You're going to have collateral damage. I mean, hey, the United States is all about collateral damage. How many people the U.S. probably killed in war, just like on the side, trying to maybe drone one terrorist, and then the whole goddamn family get barbecued up. So, the failed coup d'état attempt on François Duvalier happened on July 28th to the 29th, 1958. This was where Alix Sanson Pasquet was killed alongside two other Haitian military officers and 5 American mercenaries. So this unsuccessful coup d'etat attempt, it forced Papa Doc to change his strategy, change his security strategy, and really put certain things in place. That same year is when the Tonton Makut became, of course, what it became. Volunteers of the National Security Unit, VSN. 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 It was formed as the paramilitary wing of the PUN, the National Unity Party. In 1963, all of the other political parties in Ayiti were outlawed, became illegal, and this is why the PUN was the single political party of the nation. François Duvalier said, you know what? The hell with arguing with y'all. All of you guys are controlled by the elites and the oligarchs. I'm shutting everything down and I'm taking complete control. And he did what he had to do. You understand? The PUN party created the Duvalieris movement, mindset, ideology. You know, during his time, you saw an increase on blacks becoming professionals, lawyers, doctors, judges, etc., etc. In the military, if you look at a lot of the older pictures in the military, it was mostly mulatto, maybe one black, and he changed that. In many lodges in the country, you had more blacks. It changed a mindset, and yeah. So the ideology pushed by Papa Doc, it supports Black, African, and Haitian national pride. They were against communism, but they practiced far right politics, far right wing extremism. They tend to have radical conservative views, are authoritarian, but again, strong nationalist pride. So the former minister of sports and youth under the Duvalier government, the whole regime was Dr. Serge Conille. He was a Duvalierist and a proud member of the National Unity Party. He was very loyal to Francois Duvalier and served the family until the end. After the regime collapsed on February 8th, 1986, Dr. Serge Conille reacted. He created the Union for National Conciliation, and his reasons was towards working against the international community, who was attempting to bring democracy. Well, they didn't attempt; they actually did bring democracy. They did bring Lavalas, and this sad success story of the Clintons and all this other chaos. It was a problem for people that came from this Duvalier mentality and this regime. But today we have his son, Gary Conille, or Conille, I guess you say in English. Let's say it in English, Gary Conille. So let's get back to the title. Sorry. Hey man, you're getting into the mind of a Gemini, so you got to just stay put. So I know everybody's saying Gary is a puppet. I agree. But what if he was just making a play, just like Francois Duvalier? We know the U.S. government backed Duvalier, CIA backed Duvalier. Okay, whatever. It's not a big deal. But what if this is a play? So the Duvalieris, if they are still out there, I'm pretty sure they are. They take back power, because this is the type of mindset we need to be in right now, today in 2024. Because sadly, when we have tried to do the whole democracy thing, it doesn't work out. Am I wrong or am I right? Let me know. Am I wrong? Am I right? How has this democracy? How has it worked for Ayiti? Let me know. Let me know. Leave some comments. Imagine we're going on 3 years anniversary since the president of the republic was killed, Jovenel Moise, and 3 years later they give us a prime minister who has his, I don't know if he has asthma or whatever his problem was the other day, gets rushed to the emergency room. He really didn't feel, he says he didn't feel right, maybe tightening up the chest. Some people is like, hey, maybe they try to knock him off as well, assassinate him. I think Well, no. I hope that Gary Conille does something, you know. I know everyone's like, he's a puppet, this and that. I agree. I agree. But sometimes puppets turn on the puppet master, or they finesse the puppet master. Huh? That's some crazy shit, huh? Yeah, you guys never see those movies when the guy's the ventriloquist and he's thinking with the puppet, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, the ventriloquist got some spirit on his motherfucking ass, and now it controls the puppet master. It switches things around. I think I think he might be able to switch things around. So let me give you a little bit about Gary. All right, the new prime minister. Um, he let's see here. Prime Minister Conille attended Collège Ganado. It's like a high school, technical school, and Faculty of Medicine and Pharmacy University, where he obtained a Master of Arts in Political and Health Administration. Conille continued his education, traveling also to the United States, right? Just like Francois Duvalier, becoming a fellow of the Fulbright Scholar Program at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, afterwards receiving a certificate of specialty in gyne, gyne, what is it? Gynecology? Yeah, gynecology and obstetrics. I don't know what that is. I think it deals with maternity or something. He got this, and he has a PhD in medicine at the University of Haiti. I mean, so this is a guy that he's not like all these other politicians, right? You see, we have politicians who were lawyers, who were like Puevala was an agronomist, and he just removed himself from the farming and just got into politics. Doctor or Gary Conille, who's prime minister right now, he's been doing this as as practicing his in the medical field. He's been practicing for years. Let me see. I had a breakdown on his. Okay, here. Check this out. So Gary Conille developed and implemented a primary care system between July 1994 and June 1998. This is while working at the Haitian Association for National Development. The Prime Minister then provided basic health care in poor areas of the country during this time between also the years 2000 and 2004. He created and hosted a program at the Radio Vision 2000. My bad. While I'm reading the stuff in English, sometimes I'm mixing in the Creole and the French. Pardon me, pardon self. Radio Vision 2000, Radio Vision 2000. Okay. He created and hosted a program, the first national interactive program focused on issues related to reproductive health and sexual health in the country, teaching people about proper sex and condoms and stuff like that. Conille began his career with the United Nations as a project officer, October 1999. Then he was program officer. So he started off as project officer, October 1999 to April 2001. And then from April 2001 to October 2002, he became program officer at the United Nations Population Fund, representing, I guess, for Haiti. Between October 2002 and May 2004, he was technical advisor at Population Services International, PSI. In May 2004, He became an international official inside the United Nations system. So he must have became like a diplomat. Until January 2006, he was technical advisor of countries, then sub-regional technical advisor for the UN division in Africa, working out of Ethiopia. In this capacity, he was responsible for providing technical assistance and for ensuring capacity building in key areas of population and health reproduction. Oh man, my boy Gary probably working with the Illuminati, but hey, whatever. Okay, look, man, this is 2024. Nothing is hidden. It is what it is. All right. All of the leaders that you see, they all are connected with somebody. Guy Philippe, I love Guy Philippe, but I'm pretty sure he's an agent, right? Why would they let him, you know, spend all his time as president? I mean, as a prisoner, right? They arrested him. He spent time in federal prison in the United States, right? You know how easy it is for them to just give him some kind of poison and slowly kill him, act like he gets cancer or some craziness like that. They left him alive for a reason because he serves a purpose. Everybody serves a purpose. All I'm saying is, if I had to decide right now today between Guy Philippe and the guy that they're saying is the puppet, right, Guy Conille, I would probably take Gary. I would probably take Gary because Guy Philippe, ever since he, you know, came into the country, I kind of see like he's been on a campaign run. You understand? He's on a campaign run. He's getting ready, but he's not really trying to do anything right now as we speak. So, if Gary Coney can do something, right, and if you know, hopefully, this health scare that he just had, right, even though they're lying to the public, acting like, oh no, he just had an asthma attack or a mild heart condition or whatever. The population, no, like yeah, motherfucker, they almost try to get you, nigga. Like, get it together, hold yourself together. Critics of black nationalism, right? We're gonna we're closing up the show, so let's get back to what will Gary do? Is he a black nationalist? I think he is. I think Gary is a black nationalist, but he just can't reveal himself right now. So, you know, um, I don't have a big I don't have a big platform. So the very few people that's listening to this right now, you know, the ones that know, right? So uh it's not like I'm messing it up for him. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this health scare that he just got, and oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. If you go onto my Instagram, and my Instagram is IET Organic. My TikTok is IET Organic 1804. And you'll see that barbecue. I'm very disappointed in this guy barbecue. He killed four. Uh, I would call them. They're not SWAT. It's a new core. It's a new group called. What's their name? I think it's UTAG. Okay, but they're like a specialty gang unit. And yeah, they got ambushed. They went into the wrong area. Matter of fact, they weren't even supposed to be in that area. So they kind of fucked the. They kind of killed themselves. But yeah, they were ambushed by barbecue and his gang. So hopefully these two things, and coming upon 3 years anniversary. So hopefully these things can he can use it to rally the citizens, rally the citizens together, get them motivated, because right now the country, it's in a depression, so they need motivation. The people need to be motivated, and they need a leader. Like I said, Guy Philippe, he's talking. Guy Philippe, that motherfucker's talking a lot. He's talking, and he's not talking nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Guy Philippe, while he was in prison, he said that he was studying political science. Like, he took his time to really study political science. So Guy Philippe is just doing politics right now. Okay, he's on a campaign run. But again, if Gary Conille can make something happen and really really do like a positive push, um, well, I guess he cannot be elected president because I don't believe he has a Haitian passport, and they'll probably change this law, you know, where, like, if the person gave up their nationality to go to another country to work and all this other stuff, all he has to do is give the passport back. Give back the United States passport, regain your Haitian passport and nationality, and Gary Conille could probably run for president. But that's only if he does his job. This thing when they say he's a puppet, trust me, people, everybody's a puppet. All these political people you see, they all have a handler. That's what the CIA calls it. Okay? So, but continue to support the page. I'm going to let you guys go. You guys took the time out, 30 minutes out your day to listen to this. I appreciate it. What is it? Like, share, subscribe, comment. I think I'm over 1,000 people on my YouTube, so that's good. I think that means I can go live. Maybe I'll go live one day. And we're gonna keep on with this kind of format, man. I got a whole bunch of content and things and information that I want to share, so I'll share. Support and